All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Cornelius Jones, 10 Minute Investing. We're back again. We have a very important update. I understand this update is a couple days old. I get that. I meant to put this video out yesterday. However, I'm kind of glad I didn't put this video out right away, because as I look at the rest of the XRP community, it seems to be very obvious that a lot of people are upset and just kind of bothered about this new document that the SEC has 60 days to file. And so people are just fed up, right? Like, when is this going to end? I thought it was over, blah, blah, blah. And so everybody, I want to just put James K. Filan's post on the screen and just help everybody understand what's going on here, people. We're going to go straight to the source. We're not going to deal with anybody else's thinking about this. We're going to go straight to the source of the information. James K. Filan. What did he say? Well, you can't understand fully the one that he just put out on April 16th, which was 2 days ago. You can't fully understand what he was talking about in that one if you don't go back and read the previous filing he put out just 6 days before that, on April 10th. That was the day that we found out in writing that there would be a settlement. Brad Garlinghouse, a couple days before that, announced, yes, we have settled. And then right after that, James K. Filan dropped this. Watch what he says. He says, the parties have filed a joint motion to hold the appeal in abeyance based on the parties' agreement to settle. So understand, after Judge Torres made her final ruling that gave the $125 million to the SEC and an injunction not to violate Section 5 of the Securities Act, the SEC appealed. And we were like, what? Oh my God, right? And then what did Ripple do? They appealed after they also appealed. So we have this double appeal, and what we were waiting on, what was supposed to be next in this court process, is they were supposed to be filing something on the 16th, which James K. Filan describes here is no longer necessary because of the motion to put the appeal in abeyance. So I'm not a lawyer. I had to look that word up, right? In abeyance, in the terms of law, it simply means to cease something, to pause, to hold something. So they want to take the appeals and they want to cease it. They want to hold it, time out on the appeals, right? And they had to set a motion forth for that. All right. So now on the 16th, the motion's granted. That's it, people. They put that motion in to put the appeals in abeyance based on the fact we have reached a settlement. And now the judge is saying, here it is. He says the parties' joint motion to hold the appeal in abeyance has been granted. Now we have one added detail. The SEC is directed to file a status report within 60 days of this order. Okay? So they have to put out a status report in 60 days. Now, what does this mean? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I looked up the definition of a status report because I'm not a lawyer, right? And so I had to try to figure out what that meant. And so I'm just going to read to you exactly what a status report is according to Gronk. This is the question I asked it. I said, after granting a motion, the SEC has been ordered by the court to file a status report in 60 days. What is a status report? Gronk says, a status report in a legal context is a document filed with the court to provide an update on the progress of a case or compliance with a court order. So in this case, it will be the progress of the case, the progress of the settlement, right? They've already reached the settlement. So what left is there to update the judge? How about the specific details of the settlement? That's the only thing we don't know. They reached a settlement. They put a motion in to put the appeals in abeyance. Judge granted it. Now you got 60 days to explain what this is all about. Explain yourself, SEC. You see, we've heard from Ripple that it's over. What have we heard from the SEC since they've had switched power? Not much. Not much. So within this 60-day period, so we have from now until June, we are expecting the SEC to publish a document that I believe will cover the specifics of the settlement. The clarity that we're looking for XRP, I'm anticipating the SEC is going to write a statement about that. We're going to hear what the SEC has to say now about Ripple and XRP. We got 60 days. And once they file that, I anticipate we'll have one more filing from the judge granting whatever that was said, and then it shall be over. But this is all part of the process, people. You have to understand the process is the process. It's been my belief. I've been saying it for some time now on my channel, for a few weeks now, if not a month for sure. I've been saying it for a month, that I anticipate this thing is not going to end until June. And when I say end, I mean to the point we don't have to think about it anymore, because there are no more things to be filed, right? Yes, it's over in the retrospective. There's no more attack on crypto. The SEC is no longer after Ripple. They've come together, they've agreed. That part's over. But now we are waiting for the conclusion of all the paperwork being filed, and everything is complete to the point we don't have to think about it anymore. That part has not happened yet. We're still waiting. The process is the process. And when that happens, forget what retail's gonna do. There are institutional players that are going to be waiting in line to grab that XRP, now that they can do it in a compliant manner without having to worry about the SEC. We haven't gotten to that place yet, but we are, so close. We're so close. All right, people, that's my rant for the day. Come rock with me on the Zoom meeting tonight. We're gonna have the Zoom meeting tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're not a part of our private Discord group, what you waiting on? If you want to be engaged with some amazing conversation about XRP, about digital assets, and how AI technology and how all this stuff is wrapped together, and the things that are coming very soon, man, you better come on in the room. You better come on in the room. So the link is in the description and in the comment section for those of you who would like to join our private Discord group. Meeting tonight, 8 p.m. Central. Come on in the room. I'll see you guys there. This your boy Cornelius Jones. I'm gonna holla at you on the next video. Y'all have a great one and be blessed.